G'day gang, GameolioDan here, how you going? Back in the Neverwinter, chatting to Noxie.
Protector's Enclave needs your help. Have you heard of the Guild of Underdark Guides? They're a group that specializes in leading expeditions into the sprawling underground realm known as the Underdark. Word is, they've put out a call for adventurers to help them in the area they call the North Dark. Sounds right up your alley, doesn't it? You might want to check it out. The call came from a guide named Davlin Hoth. He's the man you should look for.
Davlin, alright, look out for that guy. We've also, we picked up this other quest, head to the workshop, so let's see if we can get that one done first. It's just over here, look for the landlord. I get stuck on that. What are you doing? What you doing? Well, it's me controlling it, isn't it? So, what am I doing? Is the question. Around there, and then to the back. Through the Seven Suns Costa Market.
Is this a joke? You can't do this to me!
The workshop's been losing money hand over fist since you took over. I'm sorry.
The shop's nothing without me!
It's nothing because of you. A master you may be, but you've no mind for leadership.
You can't lead the talentless to greatness! To hell's with you!
Okay. Into the workshop.
Allow me to lend you my aid.
The workshop. Clement Montworth.
Ah, you must be the adventurer Sergeant Knox spoke of. You do look the part. I must admit I'm quite relieved. I would never have considered an adventurer for the job, but the sergeant just might be onto something.
So what's the job?
This workshop was once a sight to behold. Famed artisans filling commissions day in and day out. The amount of gold flowing through that door. Well, as you can see, those days are long gone. The workshop needs someone who can help return it to its former glory. It needs a leader.
You want me to lead the workshop?
Indeed. The artisans employed at the workshop would be under your command. Their training and daily tasks, as well as hiring and firing, would be up to you. In return, should you have any need of wares they can craft, provide the materials and commission, and your order will have the highest priority.
Alright, I'll do it!
Excellent. I'm sure you'll turn this place around in no time, and I know just where to start. You've arrived at an opportune moment. The previous master's retainer quit months ago, and I have assembled replacement candidates. Why don't you speak to them? They'll be serving you after all. I can assure you they're all competent candidates, so choose whomever you get along with best.
See that guy in the back? He's got a little party hat on. Look at that. Party hat. Party hat! Got it. I'll speak to them. Clement, you've also got a question mark above your head. What's up with that?
Well, what do you think? Have you made your choice?
Oh, okay. Sorry, I got to talk to him. Sorry. Completely ignored what you said. I was too busy putting a hat on for him over there.
So, you're gonna be the one running this place, eh? I'm Fenella. And you? Well, you're not what I was expecting. But that's a good thing. How about you send the rest of these milksops home, and we get to work?
I'll think about it.
My friend, it is good to meet you. Call me Forum. All the candidates appear competent. The choice ahead of you is a difficult one. Trust your instinct. That is my only counsel for you. I would be glad to work for you, if you would have me.
I'll think about it.
My lord, it's a pleasure to meet you. I'm Siren. I've served in a workshop before. Not this one, but you'd be in good hands if you pick me.
I'll think about it.
My lord, I'm honored to make your acquaintance. I am Callum, and I have heard so much about you. Please allow me the honor of serving you.
I'll think about it.
Understand one thing. If you are serious about restoring this workshop, you will hire me. What are you still doing here?
There's a lot of triple dots there.
Well, well, well. Clement didn't mention that I'd be working for such a handsome lord. Malus, charmed, you and I are destined to make quite the team. And destiny doesn't take no for an answer.
Thinking about it, I reckon I think it's Siren. I think it's you, Siren. I think you're the one. I'll choose number 4.
That's your decision, is it? I can't say I disagree. Well then, shall I send the rest home and we can continue?
Yes, I've made my decision.
A fine choice. Well then, with that, I'll take my leave. Your retainer will help you get things up and running in the workshop. I'll be back now and again to check up on your progress. I have high hopes, adventurer. High hopes.
Okay, everybody else, take a hike. I'll catch you later. Maybe we get to hire them later, but anyway, Siren. Choose a starting profession. It's time to decide which profession you would like to focus on. No, what about all the stammering? I want some of that. Alright, anyway. Okay, cool. Thank you, my lord, for placing your faith in me. I look forward to serving you. Lord Montworth has provided, no, I'm not going to do that, us with funds to purchase the tools and materials we need to get started. However, there is only enough for a single profession. Then let's choose which profession to focus on first. Consult your retainer complete. Alright, what profession do I have in mind? I guess leatherworking? Right? Leatherworking, because we're wearing the leathers? Yeah, let's go with leatherworking. Leatherworking is the art of crafting lightweight and durable armor from animal hides. Leather armor provides more protection than simple clothing without greatly hindering the wearer's mobility. Leatherworkers are also capable of producing belts. Leather is needed by tailors and armorers for straps and padding, as well as the blacksmiths and artificers for wrapping handles. Those who wear lightweight armor such as rangers and rogues can benefit from leatherworking. I've decided on leatherworking. Leatherworking, is it? Are you absolutely certain? You'll be able to pursue any profession you like in the future, but you only have the materials for leatherworking to begin with. I'm certain. Leatherworking. Objective complete. Okay. I've acquired the supplies we need to get started. Seeing as your bags are likely full from adventuring equipment, I've also procured a toolbox and a bag for storing materials. Running a workshop means managing a lot of tools and materials. You'll need the storage. Okay. Here we go. Profession starter kit. A crate full of everything you need to get started with your chosen profession. You must have at least 6 free spaces in your material satchel and 9 free spaces in your toolbox in order to open this pack. Whoa. Whoa. Okay, good. Siren? With your starting profession selected, you are ready to hire some artisans to get to work. So I'm kind of confused about this. I mean, this is the workshop. How does that differ to the professions we've been building up all this time? You can view new artisan applications at the desk in your office. I've taken the liberty of preparing a handful for you to look over. Normally it would be up to you to decline or accept an application, but with the state of the workshop, I strongly advise you accept these initial applicants. You can always dismiss them later. If they don't work out, I'll go take a look at the applications. We're going to hire and fire, are we? Wheel and deal. Actually, we're just hiring everybody. Why bother even looking at it? Well, this one has a degree from Neverwinter University, and this one here has none. Okay, let's manage. Let's view the applications. The artisan is applied to join the workshop. You must accept or decline the application before seeing any others. You currently have 1 artisan's, 8 max. Christoph Galvan, a leather worker. Although he has been in the trade for many years, this leather worker has never made a name for himself. He would say he is grateful for the peace and quiet. Okay. Yeah. You must advance the curatorial before you may use this feature. Oh, okay. You may review that. Okay, let's click on that. Each artisan is unique. Once you know more about the professions, you may want to choose artisans based on their abilities. 10% chance to negate the commission cost of a task. Space for artisans is limited. In the future, you may wish to decline applications from artisans you do not want. To get the workshop started, accept your initial applications. There are 4 applications remaining. You're hired, pal. Special skills recycle. Having taken up leatherworking as his latest hobby, this eccentric elf is looking for work as a chance to practice and further his talents. Kolneg Stouthammer. Originally a ring fighter who made his money taking on challenges, he eventually retired while he was still ahead and now works as an adventurer. We've got Sven. Once a minor noble with land holdings, his lineage was disproven and his lands revoked. He now works as an adventurer by necessity. Okay. We can manage now. Got quite a few here. When did we get Feyre? Most wood elves are enraptured in a never-ending love affair with nature. Feyre is no exception, and every task is a joyous reunion with her one true love. Okay. Okay, so I'm done here. Materials, check. Tools, check. Artisans, check. Looks like we're ready to craft some items. To order one of your artisans to craft an item, just use the work table right beside me. Got it. I'll use the work table to order an artisan to craft an item. Consult your retainer complete. This is the work table. From here, you may direct your artisans to craft items. This is the recipe list where you may select a recipe to review the required materials or begin crafting. Recipe details are displayed in this area of the window. Where are you pointing? This part? Artisans may be paid a commission in order to craft an item. Proficiency represents your artisan's ability to successfully craft an item. Leveling up or using better tools can increase your artisan's proficiency. Focus increases your artisan's chance to create a high-quality item. High-quality items are more valuable and indicated by a +1 after their name. On the far left of the materials section, you can view how many of each item is required. On the right, you can view how many of each material you have and choose to use high-quality materials if you have any. You need to assign an artisan to craft items. Use the artisan button to select one. Alright, Tristoff, give you a crack. You need to assign a tool for the artisan to use. Use the tool button. A worn round knife or a worn round knife. Ordering an item normally takes time, however, when workshop morale is high, items may be crafted instantly. Morale will replenish at the start of each day. So that's morale, and morale's at an all-time high of 400. Costs 5 to craft. This piece of leather. Let's do it. Click craft to spend morale and have your artisan produce this item instantly. I'm not sure I can do any better than this. Well, you did. You did fine, mate. High quality item, too. His focus is at 69%. He's got a high proficiency. 100% proficiency, in fact. Alright, so is that it? Do I need to... So I can make some leather shoes. Level 33 shoes, which isn't that great for me. Now, if I click on that, does that change? And change the level. Oh, okay, right over here. So we got some level 106 boots, item level 106. Which only requires level 32. So I imagine once we get this up to a certain level, so we need to get really high, don't we? Because we're at level 60 something, so 125. My alchemy is at level 1. So these are the items that we've been leveling up. Tailoring, but we've also got other ones. I thought blacksmithing was... Oh, no, it's armor smithing. Aha. Blacksmithing is 15, yes. Jewel crafting, okay. And leadership isn't shown here. Any other items here? Well, I mean, if I look over here, my boots, what are my boots at now? 168. So yeah, there's a bit of mucking around until we get to that point. Okay. Siren. You may direct your artisans to craft items on the spot, as long as the workshop has sufficient morale. Items require varying amounts of morale to craft. Without morale, you can only place orders for items. Orders are not instant, and take some time to complete. How can I restore the workshop's morale? Morale recovers naturally at the start of each day. You may also pay your artisans a bonus in astral diamonds to replenish morale instantly. I wait for morale to recover each day, or I can pay astral diamonds. Got it. Once we run out of our initial materials, we'll need to gather more, but we don't have to wait to run out. We can get a head start gathering supplies. Use the dispatch board to put those adventurers we hired earlier to good use gathering the raw materials we need. I'll go assign some adventurers to gather materials at the dispatch board. Okay, this is the dispatch board. From here, you may direct your adventurers to gather items. Gathering tasks are very similar to crafting recipes, however, they generally do not require materials. You will need to assign an adventurer to gather this item. Use the adventurer button to select one. You will need to assign a tool, yes. Worn pickaxe. And he's going to go out there and gather some copper ore. Place how many orders? As many as possible? Maybe just one? Orders will end if the delivery box is full, required materials are missing, or the commission cannot be paid. Alright, so he's doing that. Ordering raw materials takes time. The rarer the material, the longer it will take. Once an adventurer is being dispatched, all we can do is wait for them to return with their haul. A workshop often employs adventurers to go out and gather materials directly, but of course, you can always buy materials from a merchant, bid for them at the auctions, or trade for them with other adventurers like yourself. Can I gather everything I need? Sometimes you'll need processed materials that your artisans can't make, like an ingot or a bolt of cloth. Unlike raw materials, those items can't be gathered. You don't want to train your own artisans in the required profession. You need to buy those materials from others. More common processed materials can be found at profession merchants. What if I can't find materials at the profession merchant? If merchants don't carry the materials you need, you'll have to buy them in the auctions or directly from other adventurers. Remember, those training in other professions might need processed materials your artisan can produce. Arrange a trade or sell those materials and use the funds to buy what we need. I'll need to buy less common materials from the auctions or trade for them. Got it. Alright, so we're now waiting for this to complete. which will take 10 minutes. Can I send you, for example, to go and get an elm log? That one will take 3 hours. Let's do it. Let's send you on your way. What else do we got here? So we probably need stuff that's got to do with leather, I imagine. So we can increase the level of that. So we'll send you off, Sven, to get some animal hide. With a crossbow, off you go. Alright. Now, interesting, now that I'm here, I was actually trying to find this before. I can't interact with that. Press F to look through the worn toolbox. Oh, okay, everything's on special. Cannot sell. What do you choose? I guess I choose a knife. Oh, right, I can get as many of these as I want. So we never have a problem with the amount of knives and starter tools that we have, I suppose. So what's up top here? All the areas, all the different areas. So if we exit, because we've got to come back anyway.
I lend you my aid.
So this is grayed out now. You need a travel-sized recipe book to be able to view your professions outside your workshop. Complete the quest running a workshop to obtain this item. That's interesting. Yeah, because I'm just wondering, I've been able to access this whole time. How does that relate to the workshop? That's very interesting. Yeah, I'm confused. It's like we've got two sort of things going at the same time. I'm sure they link in somehow. Because these are leveled up to see level 26 and so on. So, alright, well, we're going to have to wait till this is finished. I've got, I think it was 10 minutes or so. Current gathering tasks, here we go. So I got 6 minutes and, yeah, hours on the other ones. Alright, let's come back then.
Protector's Enclave needs your help. Have you heard of the Guild of Underdark Guides? They're a group that specializes in